Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. I want to speak on briefly about this situation that went on, or the tragedy that happened to the young lady, Sonya Massey in Illinois. The police officers went to her house. You know, she called the police because she thought maybe that she heard a prowler or something like that. So she was definitely, she was called originally looking for help. And when the police got there, immediately they just had negative, in my opinion, because I watched the video. Like, usually I don't watch these kind of videos because they trigger me. But, I watched this video, and from what I can see from the video, like, immediately the police officers like treated her like she was a suspect. Like, when she came to the door and the police officer asked her what took her so long to come to the door, and the tone in which he asked her that was like it was almost like an accusatory type tone, like she was up to something. But like I said, she was the one who called them for assistance. Then when they come into her house, they asked her for ID, and it just was was crazy the way that they would, the tone that they took with her immediately. And I kind of think that Sonya Massey, she kind of sensed that, like things was off. Like their tone with her was like she was the one who was the prowler, like like she was the one who was a suspect or something. And so, like if you go and you watch the video and you see, like, the police officer told her to cut that water off, so to make sure that it wouldn't boil over or cause a fire or something like that. And I don't know how, like I heard another guy on the video said, like, how often you fires start like that, like from boiling water. But okay, so she went around to her kitchen counter to the stove to cut it off, but there was a counter in between her and the two police officers, right? And number one, she's a small lady. She's in her night clothes. It looks to me like she was in her night clothes. What kind of threat is she to a big 200-pound? This guy was 6'3", 230 something pounds, and she's like 100 and I forgot what they said her weight was. I think she was like 130 pounds. So he's like 100 pounds heavier than her. Number one. Number two, like I said, they're supposed to be there to assist her. It's, in my opinion, I think like one of the worst things, unfortunately, that you can do is to call the police for assistance, man. It for me, it definitely has to be it gotta really be an extreme situation. I mean, I've never called the police. I've never had a situation where I needed to call the police. I wouldn't call the police, but I do have a daughter, right? Who, and she lives alone. Man, I would hate for her to have to be in a situation where she need to call the police, because you don't know who they're going to send to your house. This guy, Grayson, the police officer who shot her, he had worked for 5 different police agencies. So this was his 6th agency. Like, how many chances do you get now? And on top of that, he worked for 6 different agencies, and he was only 30 years old. So and if he'd been on I don't know how long he'd been on the force, but why would he be even on the force if he had to work for 5 different agencies, so 6 different agencies? It's just crazy, man. And and this is her father. His name is James Wilborn, and her family got to be hurt. her son said he couldn't even watch he couldn't watch the video, and I can understand that. I wouldn't have, if that was my mother or my daughter, I wouldn't be able to watch the video either. I wouldn't want to see the video. I wouldn't want no parts of, watch that video, because I don't know, I mess around and be, it wouldn't end well. So that's just a crazy situation, man. For you can't even call the police for assistance. And like I said, I have seen that. I've seen people call the police, and the police have a tone with the person who called the police. They treating them like they was the suspect. And now, I think people understand like why people like victims, for instance, don't they don't come forward, because it's almost like you are the suspect. And especially if you're a minority, a female or African American, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. They really just don't have no respect. I hope that these people do get justice. I hope that this guy go away for a long time. And like I said, he should have never been on the police force. Hopefully, and everybody who, from what I understand, like the chief of police over there in Illinois, I forgot the name of the town, but the chief of police tried to cover it up. They delayed, some of the information, from coming out. They had no choice but to release that body cam footage. And like I said, you got a small woman, standing at least 10 or 15 feet away from them in night clothes, like she was no threat to them. And so, this guy has been fired already. Sean Grayson has been fired already, which is good. But I think his partner should be fired and brought up on charges. I think the chief of police, he should he should have to resign. This is crazy. This should have repercussions, like throughout the police force, because they this kind of stuff shouldn't be tolerated, and it's a sad case. But those are my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and definitely leave a comment. Like I said, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And with that being said, I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.